Hey guys, what's up? Dan here with a new video. Welcome to the Minion Army League Starter update for the 3.23 Affliction League. We're running the really nice Hydra Spectres voice. They're so much fun. They're attacking the whole screen. I will leave you with some mapping showcases. You have a Blight encounter. You're also gonna see how the league mechanic looks like on this build. And then we're gonna take a look at the tech that is allowing us to keep our minions alive. If you want to jump straight into the gear section of this video, then timestamps below. See you back in a bit.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Before humans go.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
We will win this together.
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns. You do not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000 suns. Disintegration, cleansing, annihilation, probable. Lightning mass. Fish. No deniers escape from pain.
Okay boys, and as you've seen from the mapping showcase, I would say quite a fun build, really good performance. Let's take a quick look at the items. We also have quite a lot of loot that I've dropped from these maps. So let's start off with the items. We have one here with some minion damage, the Asenat's Gentle Touch and the Profane Praxi combo. We have the Maw of Mischief to make our minions aggressive, a Corrupted the 6 link which I bought for 20-30 chaos if I remember correctly. I bought this amulet for around 40c. I have bought this ring for around 20-25 chaos. The boots, I can't really remember how much I paid for them, and we also have this really nice shield right here. We have a Darkness Enthroned Legion Vice, 82%, I think I paid 75 chaos for it, and we have two really nice Ghastly Eye Jewels. For one of them I paid 1 Divine, I think for this one I paid 1 divine, yes, because it also has the chance to avoid bleeding, and with the implicit here I am immune to bleeding, which is really nice. And for the other one I think I paid around 60 chaos. Let's take a quick look at the passive skill tree as well and see what we have here. We are a primalist, boys, right? And as you've seen from the mapping showcase, the war cries are so much fun, guys. You're able to open the Blight chest with a single click. It's so much fun. It's absolutely amazing. And besides that, I have a few extra points here. I haven't been yet experimenting with the charms. Maybe I'll go for the explode one. No, I have to test things out a little bit and see what I can add to the build. This is our passive skill tree. Made a few changes, removed this point and these 3 points for armor, and I have spec'd a bit more into life. We are corrupted blood immune, we are bleeding immune, we are curse immune because we have this reduced effect of curses, and we also have this flask right here as well. And besides that, as you can see, pretty much the same build that I've shown you in the previous video. We are a Necromancer, Commander of Darkness, Mindless Secretion, a Natural Strength, Mistress of Sacrifice, pretty much the same. Let's also take a look at the cluster. We have a cluster with the Feasting Fiends and Rotten Claws. You don't really need the Feasting Fiends, but the Rotten Claws should be nice to get your minions to 100% impale chance. We have Enduring Composure, small cluster jewel here, and we have a Ghastly Eye jewel with Corrupted Blood cannot be inflicted on you, and minions have percent chance to taunt on hit with attacks. It's quite a good Ghastly Eye jewel, and it's also not that expensive. You can find a lot of them on the market. Now let's take a quick look at the tech that is keeping our minions alive. Well, we are running Raise Spectre with Summon Phantasm support, and we also have the mastery that gives us minions recover 5% of life on minion death. Summon Phantasms are not that tanky, and when these specters attack, you're gonna summon a lot of phantasms. The phantasms are gonna die and they're gonna heal your other minions. The 5% minions recover life on minion death is also really nice when you're spamming your skeletons, because when you summon skeletons and you get to the cap of 9 and you start summoning more, the skeletons that are desummoned, they count as dying, and this is how you keep your minions alive. Besides that, we also have the summon skeletons, so if I'm not mistaken, I think we have around 70 or so minions on this build, and it's quite a lot of fun. And we are not using quality on the Raise Spectre, right? This is a bare bones setup. I think I paid around 4 divines for this build with the Spectres as well. You should be going for one regular Hydra, one perfect Hydra, which is gonna give you the Hatred aura, and this big guy right here is a perfect Blood Demon, which is gonna give you Pride aura, so you're gonna see that really nice extra single target. Now let's take a quick look at the Atlas skill tree that I was using to farm tier 16 maps comfortably, and we're also gonna talk a little bit about the mechanics that you should and shouldn't run on this build. The Spectres are survivable enough if you're steamrolling content, but if you're gonna turn these maps into a slugfest, the low survivability of your Hydra Spectres is gonna get them killed. So you're gonna be able to farm Blights. If you're placing your towers properly, the minions are not gonna be overwhelmed. You can also farm heist contracts and blueprints in maps and also in the heist mechanic. You can also farm essences plus beasts in low tier maps. Do not attempt essences in tier 16 maps, or maybe if you want to farm them, don't spec into Crystal Lattice. 6 mode essences are really dangerous in tier 16 maps, but 3 mode essences you're gonna be able to farm them without any issues. Besides that, Delirium, you can take the mirror up to level 4, maybe level 5, no problems there. You have rituals, you can farm them without any issues. Of course, Wrath of the Cosmos, Eldritch Gates, you can spec into these altars right here, and you can farm them quite comfortably. Blights, I think I've already mentioned these, and as you can see, the Atlas skill tree is spec into Blights. And let's see what other mechanics we have here. We have Incursion, of course, you should be able to farm Incursions without any issues. Ultimatums, from what I've heard, they're not rewarding enough, and I have a feeling that they're really dangerous. So maybe don't go for ultimatums in 316 maps. They may be a little bit too much for the really low setup of the Spectres. Shrines, of course, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to farm them. Strongboxes, you can farm them, but the detonate strongbox occasionally is gonna destroy your minions. So maybe don't spec into strongboxes. The scarabs are nice, but Eyes Nova strongbox is gonna one-shot you. The detonate strongbox is gonna one-shot your minions. Yeah, maybe don't go for the strongboxes. And we have abysses here. Yes, you can farm abysses. I don't really know why you would want to do that, but you can farm them if you really enjoy them. Harvest, yes, you can farm harvest without any issues. I would recommend the low investment setup though, because if you're gonna add the compasses, the monsters are gonna get a lot of life. So if you're on the low budget setup of the build, go for low investment harvest. Expeditions, no issues, you're gonna be able to comfortably farm them in 360 maps. I would go with an Alk and Go setup or with a Rusted Scarab. Don't use them too much. Don't go into increased pack size. You don't want your minions to be overwhelmed. Be really careful with the pack size that you're using on the expeditions. But an Alk and Go setup, you're gonna be able to farm quite comfortably in 316 maps. Delve, yes, you can delve with this build, no issues. Kirak, of course, you can farm Kirak. You can also go for the improved offering to the goddess. And I think the final mechanic, we have two more to talk about. Breaches. You can comfortably farm breaches in 360 maps, no issues here. The monsters aren't that dangerous. And besides that, let's see, we have legions. Now, legions are usually not something that you want to run on minion builds because they don't have that good clear speed. You're not gonna get your minions destroyed by farming legions, but you're also not gonna be able to clear them quite comfortably. And from what I know, Timeless Conflict, it's kinda bad, so don't go for this. So I would say skip Legions, although the defenses are enough, the damage, the clear speed is not there. And the final mechanic, I would say Beyond, guys, right? So Beyond is really dangerous. There is a Harpy which afflicts you and your minions with increased physical damage taken, and it goes up quite high to around 30-40% if I'm not mistaken. So I would not use Beyond on this build, but as you can see, I would say that you can farm quite a lot of things here, and you're also gonna have some text on the screen with the things that you can use to farm on this Minion Army Necromancer. And this was the build guide update of the Minion Army Necromancer for the 3.23 Affliction League. Quite a fun build, the budget is not that high, 3 maybe 4 divines. So much fun to play this build, I'm really enjoying myself. I farmed around 20 or so, maybe 30 divines that I have in my stash up. I also need to sell a few things. It's quite a lot of fun, guys, to play this build and farm currency. Now, before we end the video, I want to mention something that is really important. If you're playing a build that's not doing that great in 316 maps, you should probably not reroll and go for this build. Go farm some beasts and essences in low tier maps, get yourself 10-20 divines and make a better build than this one. If you're already playing a minion build, or if you're playing the Minion Army Necromancer, or if you're playing the Zoomancer, try out these Spectres, try out the tech that I've shown you in this video, use the mechanics that I've mentioned here, stay away from the mechanics that I told you to not run in 316 maps, and you're gonna be okay. I am having so much fun. This is such a fun build, guys. I don't know how many times I've said fun in this video, but yes, guys, for the last time, it's a lot of fun to play this build and to farm Blight. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.